This is the story of a man marked by a space from his childhood. A space that troubles him and that he would only grasp years later. An ancient refinery in Essex, England. Essex, Sunday. He used to be absorbed by this particular landscape. On this particular Sunday, the child whose story we are telling was bound to remember the blowing wind, the moving ear of wet, and the long, ever-sitting chimney. Nothing sorts out memories from ordinary moments. Later on, they do claim remembrance when they show their scars. That space he had seen was to be the only peaceful image to survive through time. Did he really see it, or did he invented that tender moment, a refuge in the madness of his life? Later came humankind's mad quest, greed, development, the name of the consumerism that penetrated all spheres of society and invaded the smallest parts of everyone's daily life. The excess of cities, urban disasters. Cities are dying too. Space was off limits for him. The only hope for survival lays in time, a loophole in time, and then maybe it would be possible for him to reach it, past and future to the aid of the present. If he was able to conceive another time, another space, perhaps he would be able to live in it. He begins. First day. Nothing at first. The present and its cracks. Second day, the long ever-sitting chimney. He continues. 10th day, images appear like confessions. The long ever-sitting chimney, the endless predominant structure, the abandoned boat. 16th day, other images appear. Wandering to the museum of his memory, a ruin. 30th day, projected onto the chosen space, he can stay there and move around easily. Time built itself painlessly around him. Before, there was nothing or almost nothing. After that, there is not much, a few signs, but which are enough for there to be an up and a down, a beginning and an end, a right and a left. The void, what is around or inside, but initially not much, nothing, impalpable, practically immaterial. The infinite space, the one whose silence, by dint of being prolonged, ends up triggering something delicate. His only landmark is the flavor of the moment he is living, and the marking on the space. Later on, he is in a plane. He remembers they were planes. He never knows whether he moves toward the space, whether he is driven, whether he made it up, or whether he is only dreaming. He walks under an endless sky. He looks at the new vegetation rising from the sand, at the graceful dance of the tall grass. He looks at the water that changed through the hours from grey to blue. He looks at the never-ending structure going through the offing, at the dreamy dolphin, the sedentary city of oil, all sitting under the watchful eye of the chimney. As in a dream, he smells the wet earth after the rain, and on his lips, the salty taste of the ocean. Is it the same day? He doesn't know. He shall go on like this on countless walks, in which an unspoken trust, and an unadulterated trust will grow between them. This time, without memories or plans, up to the moment where he feels ahead of him a barrière. Then another wave of time washes over him. He hears himself say,
"Space melts like sand melts between my fingers. Time prevails and leaves me only big shapeless objects. I meticulously try to retain something, to make something survive. Put a few precise bridles from the growing void. Leave, somewhere, a sign, a trace, a mark. I would like if they were stable places, immobile, intangible, untouched, and almost untouchable. Rooted. Places as points of reference, sorting points, sources. Such places do not exist, and it is because they do not exist that space becomes a question, ceases to be evident, becomes incorporated, becomes appropriated. Space is a doubt. I must constantly mark it. It is never mine. It is never given to me.